Hello and welcome to the Sloan Consortium's workshop, Getting Started, the first step towards online teaching. This workshop is an introduction to online education fundamentals and is a prerequisite for both the Sloan Consortium Online Teaching Certificate and the Blended Teaching Certificate programs. During this brief overview, you will be introduced to your workshop facilitators, workshop schedule, content, and course expectations. Your workshop will be co-facilitated by Kathy Arreguin and Sandra Coswatte. Sandra has worked with the Sloan Consortium as a consultant since 2008. She is currently a workshop project trainer and manager with the Institute Division of the Sloan Consortium. Part of her role allows her the opportunity to facilitate workshops, such as Getting Started. Her teaching experiences have provided her the opportunity to instruct in traditional face-to-face courses, blended courses, and completely online courses. My name is Kathy, and I have also facilitated Sloan Consortium workshops since 2008. I'm an online instructor with the Department of Educational Technology at San Diego State University. I work as an instructional designer, and I have a background in K-12 education and educational media. As institutions race to move traditional coursework online, it is no surprise that there is a pressing need for qualified online instructors to facilitate these courses and serve these students. This workshop is an introduction to online teaching and is designed for those individuals who are new to the field, as well as those who may be looking for a refresher. Whether you are taking this course as a prerequisite for a sloan-c certificate program or simply as a way to continue your learning in the online field, this workshop will provide you with foundational knowledge to help you transition into new online learning environments. Regardless of your experience, you will have opportunities to learn and develop new competencies during this workshop. In the course of this workshop, we will start by comparing different instructional modalities to help us get a better idea of the different expectations that each learning modality provides. We will then look at different role adjustments that need to be made, as well as how to design your course to promote the most effective learning opportunities for your students. Then we will spend some time looking at research and talking about and applying principles of effective participation in an online classroom. We will look at the uses of both synchronous and asynchronous technologies within your online course. Finally, we will gather all of this information and your available resources to consider how to manage your time most effectively. All in all, there's a lot to cover in a short period of time. Let's look now at the different workshop activities. Workshop activities include both synchronous or live activities and asynchronous activities. Those you can do according to your own schedule. Synchronous activities are all held in Blackboard Collaborate and are designed to provide more immediate, personal, and targeted interactions between all participants. In addition, these live activities allow you as an educator to authentically experience a facet of online learning from the perspective of the learner. The synchronous chat sessions for this workshop are a great place to ask any questions that you might have about content or participate in experience-related discussions. Our live wrap-up session is a great time to put everything together before you leave the workshop. We all lead busy lives, so to encourage your participation, live sessions have been scheduled to accommodate varying schedules. If these timeframes do not work for your schedule, transcripts of the chat session and a recording of the wrap-up session will be available for you to review after the events are over. Asynchronous activities can be completed according to your own schedule. Each day of the workshop, we will have daily topics or modules that will cover various issues related to online teaching. You will find supplementary readings in the Moodle for each topic covered. In some cases, additional resources are provided for your continued learning after the workshop concludes. You will be able to access all workshop resources for 1 year after the workshop ends. Topic discussions are an important facet of this workshop. We have found that the reflections, shared experiences, and practical advice of participants are a rich source of learning for the entire learning community. Each discussion topic is separated into discipline-based discussions. Please choose the discipline that best fits your background, interest, and skills. In fact, please feel free to navigate through the other disciplines as your time and interest permits to continue the learning during the workshop. Workshop facilitators might also participate in discussions with you, but don't let that hinder you from participating and sharing with others in the learning community. In fact, we highly encourage you to read and respond to the discussion topics daily on some level in order to gain the most from our collective learning community. Over the next couple of weeks, we will cover the following workshop modules. We will begin our workshop by looking at an overview of online learning. The next module will have you set up a profile so that we can get to know you and start to make connections to the posts that you make in the workshop. Then you will have the opportunity to learn about the Sloan-c 5 pillars, a framework of online instructional quality. Next, we will look at the conversion of a traditional course to an online course and how to start developing a new online course. Within the course structure, we will look at important features such as participation and rubrics, along with Web 2.0 tools that help make the learning experience more dynamic. Once the structure is built for your course, you can start thinking about how you create a syllabus and the important elements that are required for an online course syllabus. With all of these features in mind for an online course, the next module of the workshop compares the similarities and differences between web-enhanced classes and blended courses. Then we will move on to utilizing assessment strategies that work best in the online modality to help you measure if students are learning what we hope that they are learning. Strategies to prepare students for an online course will also be reviewed from an institutional and course structure standpoint. Finally, you will form a plan for your continued development of skills and knowledge after the workshop ends. During the course of the workshop, you will learn many useful pedagogical ideas that can enhance your students' learning experiences. The Measuring Learning Online activity is designed to help you put those ideas into practice and is the final wrap-up assignment in the workshop. You will select one learning objective from an online course that you are teaching or that you will be teaching. With that learning objective in mind, you will answer the following questions. What learning strategies will you provide students, enabling them to fulfill this objective? What participation will be required to achieve this learning objective? What assessment techniques will be used to measure the learning that occurred from your strategies and participation objectives? Will a grading rubric be used to assess student mastery of the objectives? The answers to these questions will be based specifically on the class that you will be teaching. To earn a certificate of completion for getting started, you must complete the following before the end of the workshop. You need to develop at least 4 substantial discussion posts that we talked about earlier. But don't let the minimum stop you from discussing if you're interested in the topics that we are covering. Complete a brief next steps activity that will be discussed towards the end of the workshop. This activity is designed to help you determine what the best next steps may be for you to consider in your journey towards increasing your expertise as an online instructor. Finally, we ask you to complete a brief workshop satisfaction survey. It will only take you a couple of minutes, but will provide us valuable information that will help us improve the workshop experience for future participants. On behalf of Sandra and myself, we look forward to learning with you over the next few weeks. Should you have any questions, concerns, or needs, please feel free to contact us. We're here to provide any support you need to be successful as you take the next steps in your online teaching adventure. We'll see you online soon.